Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you are in the world. This is Howie and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is October 10th, 2022. This is week number 41. So let's take a quick look at what's going on in the stock market. It is pointing red right now. And I just want to let you know that the market has been downtrending for about 8 weeks or so. If you look at this, the last 2 months have been pretty rough. So I haven't done a video live during the market day. I've been basically posting my trades onto Facebook group. So if you want to know where I post my trades, join me in this Facebook group, Investing 102. Sometimes I do post it in Options Trading 101, but you will see that most time when I do my trades, it's literally the first 20 minutes and I post it up here. If there's an update in the rest of the day like this, I will post it up here. So if you want to see my trades, you can see it there. So let's get straight into the E-Trade and I'll show you what's been going on for the last couple of weeks. Okay, I just logged into my E-Trade account. And what I'm going to do is I normally go to my transaction logs and I don't copy anything that I did this morning. You'll see that. I copy everything else from the prior week and I'm going to paste all that into my spreadsheet. And with the magic of editing, I pasted everything here, edited it out. I plug in, so all my data is coming from E-Trade, and this is for week number 40, the previous week. This is for 39.40. So this is all last week's data. So let's go into, let's hit the save button first. There's a couple things that I have to do, which is go to here on the very top, and I gotta fix this right away. So the first thing I do is I gotta fix this data here. I like to zoom in just a tad as I'm going to fix this. So the first thing you're going to notice is, let me see which one is missing. I'll hit the refresh button. And then you're going to notice that I need to bring in month number 10, because that's also missing. And there you go. That looks better. So this is that's week number 39. And this is week number 40. Now let's fix the other pivot table. So that's just bringing the data that way. And then there's one left that I have to fix, which is this one here. This one gives me all the data on how many trades I'm doing, how much money I made. So let's fix that right now. We come over here. Let's hit the refresh button. We may have to do it twice because you got to bring in the next quarter now. So we switch quarter, so you got to add the filtering and boom, there you go. The data is here now. And what I care about is, I don't know why I'm bringing in old data. Let's remove some of the old data. I don't care about last year's. So that's this year's data now. So let's copy this number here. We're going to go back to here. That goes over here. And that's week number 40. So let me just fix some of this right now. Week 40, the number of trades is 1114, 29. And then I just have to figure out what week number 39 trade is and how much money I made in week 39. So I just have to do this. So the good thing about having all these pivot tables is you can do this. And then week 39 is 18540.69. So let me just type it out. 184, or is it 540.69? I believe that's the number. So let me paste that over here. I'll fix the formatting. I'm not worried about the formatting being wrong. Let's fix that. Fix that. Okay. And the number of trade for week number 39, you just have to go to this here. The good thing about having all the data, that's your number here, 1084. Oh, let me just fix that real quick. And I double checked some of the numbers. Everything looks like it reconciles. So I had to fix the number of trades. That's looking right. The profit looks good. And so my trade count for this share is projected to finish the year around 1,448 trades. And you'll see I have 12 weeks left. What this is showing you is, remember what I said? The market sort of peaked out right around here, and then it's been downtrending. But if you look my profit, my running P&L at the beginning of August, at the beginning of August, I was right around 11 or 13,000, and then look, I did lose a little bit of money up front. When we look at the chart, I was telling you, so I lost money right around here in the beginning of August, well, maybe it's down here, and then I actually, what it's telling you is I've been making money after that. You see profit, profit, profit. I lost money here, profit, and then profit. So this is good because the market has been bad for most people, but I've been making money on my options trade. My average profit per trade now is up to $17. So a lot of times those who follow me on Facebook wonder why I collect $2 or $3 on some of my trades. It's okay because in the end it averages out. So some of those profitable trades look like they're useless and I'm putting money in E-Trade's pocket, but they still make money for me. As long as they're profitable, some trades are not highly profitable, they're pretty small, but those little $2, $3, $4, $5 add up over the course of a month and over the course of a year. And what I mean by that is if you look at the raw data here, it'll show you what I did last week and this week. Last week I made about $800. And if you look at the week before that, week number 39, close to $3,000. And then this is the week where I lost money. In week 38, I was probably closing positions because of the large drop. And I don't remember what day that was, but I think it was on a Monday or Tuesday with a market drop close to 800 or 900 points. And I'd rather take my losses up front and not worry about trying to repair the trade later. It's a lot easier to just take your 2x loss now than take a 5 or 6 or 10x. Remember, I'm exposing myself to a lot of, I'm using 10 wide on a lot of my iron condors, and the premium that I collect are generally really small, and I cannot afford to take a $8, $9, $10,000 loss. Otherwise, you lose all the profit that you had in the year. I'd rather take the small losses up front. You better manage your position. So let's get into some of the trade details. And we'll go over here. So the first thing I want to do is, we'll zoom out a little bit. So let's talk about this 234 method. So let's put on a filter on 234. Hang on one second. Put on a filter. And then you can see the 234 method. If you scroll all the way up to the beginning of the year, these are all my trades that I've been using. I've been using the same iron condor trade all year. And you'll see that this is from the beginning of the year. And if you do this, you'll see that this number, 3,695, will match this. And it should match. I'm using a formula here that says give me everything that I filtered out. So basically, this strategy is taking $9,000. So if you take this divided by $9,000, and that's what you make. So this strategy basically says I can write 2 contracts, 3 contracts, or 4 contracts of an SPY Iron Condor. I've been using the same strategy all year. That means at most, at any given point, I can only have $9,000 of 2, 3, or 4 SPY Iron Condors out there. So a lot of times you will see that I will have to close my trade first before I can open a new one. And that's how you can do that in the same day. And it will show you that's how I make money. I'm up 41% just trading that particular method this year. So out of the $9,000, I made $3,600. Now what I'm not doing is I'm not taking that $3,000 and using it to say, hey, because I have more capital, I can now write more contracts. So I am not looking at that. This was just to prove that you can trade using a small portfolio or the same strategy over and over and over and do okay. So let's talk about what I did this week. If you look at this week, week number 40, there was a couple of rows. You see that I'm rolling for more credit. This is the November 4th one. And a lot of times people look at this and they can't follow it. So I'll show you a different way to follow it. Let's go into my E-Trade. I just put a filter on SPY. So here's the 234. And you see this? You can see how I close this trade and open it up for $1 free credit. But if you follow this trade, there's a trade over here where I collected 13. And if you follow that one down here, I collected 92. So that's how I made money. So it's 92 plus 13 puts me at $1.05, and I closed it today for 50. The difference is I made 55 minus the commission. If you want to see that again, if you follow it from, where's the 2? So here's the 2 right here. So I collected 90, then I collected a 23. Whoops, sorry. And then I collected more. So I'll show you another way to see that, which is over here. I have created a slide and I color code it because this helps people understand what I'm doing. So the blue is the one that we just walked through. I collected the 92, and you see that I rolled it here, and then I rolled it here, and then I closed it, and then opened a new one. The purple is the one with the 2. So the 2 goes from here to here, to here, to here, to here, and then I'm closing it for a profit. You see that? I closed it for 82 cents, but I collected 90 up front, collected another 20 free here, collected another 3 cents here, and another 4 cents here, and then I closed it for 82. Made a profit. And then I'm starting a new one with $1 credit for each of the 2. With the 4 is the same concept. The 4, you see it's off the screen, but then I rolled it here, then I rolled it here. And the 4 is not over yet. It's still open. But at some point, you're going to see that I rolled it. And then at some point in the future, you'll see I'll close it, and then I open a new 4. And I post this. I post this up on Facebook. I'm not showing you my winners because most of these should be posted. Now, I do over 1,000 trades a year, so there's no way for me to post every single trade, but you know I'm not faking these things or picking my winners and losers. I do a lot of rows, I do a lot of trades a year, a lot of trades per day. There's no way for me to post every single trade and then document things like this. But I was showing you the history, and these are new. These are the ones that I just opened. It's already posted. It's on this YouTube video, but it's also on Facebook, so people know. I don't know what's going to happen. If the markets tank and if I don't know how to adjust my position, I'm going to lose money. So let's go back to our spreadsheet. This is what happened with the 234. So let's pick a different trade now. So let's undo the filter here. Somebody asked me, okay, well, how did you do in Riot? I've been making videos on Riot last year. So let's show you what happened with Riot recently. And you see that? This thing is telling you, ooh, I lost $4,000 in Riot. So let's go over some of the trades. So for last week, let's just look at this 1 week, week number 40. I made $30 from rolling these cover calls. So that's not a lot. The week before that, $7. The week before that. Now you can see what's happening. Riot has been going down because you can see these strike prices. And when I was following it, you can see this. Riot was much higher, much higher. Now, you're wondering, am I making money on Riot? Well, you got to add a filter and remove the stock, and there you go. What it's telling you is, I made money on Riot. You got to remove this formula. This formula is no valid. This is telling you, since I've been trading Riot, if you only look at options, I make money. If you add in the stock that I bought, it's going to include the purchase price of the shares. So this is why a lot of times I like to show you just the stock that I'm trading. I mean, not trading, but just the options. Okay. So Riot is doing really well. Let's look at another stock that I've been trading. I think Skechers has been downtrending lately. Again, I still make money on this. Not a lot of action last week. Made $39 and then made a few bucks the week before that. But they're consistent. So if you can constantly make money every week. So that's what I do. I trade a lot of tickers. And then let me see if there's, let's pick a bank. Let me see. Banks are actually downtrending right now. So you can see Bank of America is downtrending. But again, I'm rolling down and in. Trying to collect some premiums. And you'll see that it's losing money if I remove. Let's remove stock dividends. Just options trading. And there you go. So I'm still losing a little bit of money in Bank of America. A little bit here. But you see, I'm collecting premiums every week. So the last couple of weeks, I'm up $45. So this is how tracking really helps me see what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish. It helps me know which ticker is more profitable than the others. But the good thing about this portfolio, hey, stay tuned and see how I end quarter 4. We're just at the start of it. You can see that over here. Like I said, I track all my data. So you can see quarter 4 is just starting. I think quarter 4 is going to be probably, if you look at this yearly trend, I think I'm going to be somewhere close to that, right? In between the 3,000 to 4,000, I'm off to a good start. I actually think the market will go through a red period for the next couple of weeks. And then at some point, it's going to find a bottom. We're going to have an early Santa Claus rally. Not a huge one. I don't think you'll hit all-time highs. But the market will rebound. It will head back up. It will be a great time for me to lock in some profits for the year and then get ready for the next trading year. Thank you guys for watching. Let's do this together. Let's do this $1 at a time. As always, have a profitable day. Bye-bye.